me channel na enye se ekura bi na yeboni na akwada no na dwa kwakosi so me no ka se akwada ne man career guidance and counseling na je se oba no me no e ka sei se o wa chede sronko bi e ka na desua ho a awofo beboa no na watimi abana no so oba benya adesua ewo mu afi me no e ka so mo wa yaresa bia sronko ewo ho a se akwada no e yare mo anka se be hwe kama etumi e de amount school ntare ne so de papa Monday to Friday de bia no we sronko a omo ehye omo ka so Iron City ho ana school ho abedi ho adanse omo St. Samuel International School ho ana wono mo ewo be pacho omo Iron City pacho wo na malam ne ka so akwante pons no Iron City ho ana wono mo ewo wo betimi ene wo ma twetwe nkomo se omo fa nkwada from crèche ekosi JHS nti ene omo na twetwe nkomo na mo bia ohia bia no mo ntimi emwa be pacho omo na man 0530 461-423 0530-461-423 and 054-366-8555 054-366-8555 na woni mpanyin entwe command pay na also for abaniko piemo e was St. Samuel International School na onkoje adesua papa e wo wono mo akachi afa nyame adom me no ka say ye hye bobo say ye benya panyin pa ba ko e wo fia na pay na ene no atwe enkomo me no e ka say oyobi amatini di ache pa e say me anga sama down for dance na ja ne papa no na ono ko abeso ofa ne papa enam se da bi me mpene ne empene echina ye nyina ne papa eno no ntimatini di ache ba nyame adom ene oba be say e wo fia ha ye no e ba betwe enkomo me pa cho ono ye founder any leader Action People's Party APP Action People's Party omo founder ene omo leader e wo fia ha na pay eye honorable Kenneth Nana Kwame Asamoah e wo fia ha. Daddy, good morning sir.
Good morning bro.
Pacho boko die.
Oh chidi ampo nyango pa adom.
Nyame ache e da hofro.
Ai say yetimi asori Africa teso abedru haide na je say nyame na esi eda na si. That's nice. Well, hi, nice file. Wish to Krumusano. That's nice. Studios I can see a crown almost doing receive.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Very nice.
Yeah, that's
trust me.
Yeah, that's it.
My idea.
Yeah, that's it.
I mean, Shiramojumura, no man home by.
Amen.
Non consumbi being say,
Amen.
That's nice.
That's it. But that's kasi pa sa the person abeka yensa ewa ha. And pay the any aji kasi pa. Na yensa ko hwehwe no ase anapay. Bia na Action People's Party me no kasa kra no bu okrom ha. Onte amanyoko edin eda. How did you come about this party?
Amanyoko ndia amanfo atipa. Omo person beti no.
And number so beti. Okay.
But we'll be open who because since 2020, first now formally UPP.
Okay.
Me no DK, me na me chairman.
Okay.
See after the 2020 election, no, problems kakra. So Ghana political party in sense right after the 2020 election, and the APP.
Okay.
Yeah. So 2024, no, was a contest, but we withdraw from the contest.
Wow.
2024 election due to some circumstances. But yeah, withdraw, NDC for Eco Alliance. We declare our support for the NDC for the 2024 elections. So, my friends say, Eco Alliance, they are now party to me, we need power there. Not just our party or our BEM.
I see.
Yes,
I see.
So the party has been in existence, and we are doing the best.
I see.
So
I see.
Basically, that is what we are doing.
Okay, so let me take it from there. At the time was so for alliance. Now, a dear potty now who NDC for amount NDC for alliance. Was NPP
Oh yes, of course. Say we are see obi nto na akoko be de kwa.
Okay.
Ana
and
Ghana nso ne ewo no. Nti wo hwe the previous government, for the past 8 years here. Na ye wo gidie wo mu for their first tenure because 2016 no na ye NPP for the buship.
Okay.
Yeah, because now we find something wrong with the previous government. But after the 2016-2017 election, no, I almost be 4 years. No, we saw say any amount of cash on be no, omanje and problems here. Na previous government, it take is true. No, they came and do west.
I see.
Near man, so now it was so bad to the extent they say, not a minute. So basically, so what one of say, we are Manyukuna, Nipa, na Edu 2024, near coalition. Now we share these two political parties, even after the 8 years. That was so bad. Yeah, Ghana for you know, Ghana have we saw what happened. And so when you are making a decision, we don't make decision based on your affiliation or where you mean where you madam for. No. That is the problem, Ghana.
Okay.
It's like people do not understand their vote. Almost about 80% of Ghanaians, they don't know the reason why they are voting. Oh yes.
80% of Ghanaians.
They don't know the reason why am I voting.
Hey,
what is the purpose of your vote?
It's a serious issue.
Yes, they don't know. They only vote because minim nana kwame or your madam for minim asumesi me ya igbeni me ya asantini. That
we
That is the pattern of our vote.
Okay.
So do share senior you see two ya about that is where always we have issues.
Okay.
You vote two and four. You vote two and we are no send the panibeti my jumano, so when Timinya Jumano said the leadership of that person, he has the quality of leadership, it's problematic in Ghana.
Okay.
And when the BIA to a baby now we are near a kotua bana, we are still complaining. Why are we complaining? Because you are to papa. Yan chusu ni pana wujera on say ni pa we yin yan trinche, yin adam for one trinche. Yan say jumano. And we have problem about that. And until see those two political parties. Converting in our war. We took it step by step. You share the economy issue at that 2024.
Okay.
You the economy issue. Then we went to the health sector. We went to the education sector. Until year 9, your first committee, you transfer vote to you. So okay. In education, you compare this in MPP, previous JDM and Nana Akufo-Addo present. We are agric, we should compare. We are economy. So all of them, they voted against Nana Akufo-Addo. So there is no chance they say you align with an MPP. And especially the leadership of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. So basically, that is where we align with the NDC. So we saw it to say, no, the NDC is the best. That's why we shifted to them.
Okay, shifting to them for about a year and a half, or I say a year and kakra ebekahoni economy and
well, you are a witness to it. You saw it at the previous, and you saw it now. You see, I want to say one of the problem in Ghana near war, one of the things that they used to access our economy. It's exchange rate, and you are aware of it because previously Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, when the fundamentals are read, the exchange rate will expose you. So everybody was talking about the exchange rate, and since 1992, up to date, we have had almost about 5 or 6 presidents, right?
Yeah.
You can never name any president waba beto dollar or reduce that. Except JDM administration. That alone is 100%. Because if you take Kofo or buy or may reduce $1, or share cross $1 ne koso no kofa or could a new note. And any idea or bomb more than $1 because not that time, not dollar ne rise it. If we now change no crown or obey 1-to-1 or tamad Kofo is it not dollar na started as again with because Kofo left power about 1.1. So I just say, then it came at Ames and JDM. They took it from 1.1 to almost about 4 cedi, and we saw it. Nana Akufo-Addo, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia complains about the dollar. They took it from 4 cedi to almost 17 cedis. JDM took the power from 14 cedis. Now it's 12 cedis. Tell me which government? Tell me. The dollar is supposed to rise, but he has been able to maintain it up to now. And now I say dollar is not up to 11 cedis. So he's the only president to ultimately dollar more buy and apply in Australia or the other form. All these presidents, none of them Obia raise dollar. So that means he has done well.
But people are saying say a dollar is artificial. And no kwano nam so ye bedru ho this and about recently.
Which people are saying that?
NPP raise alarms.
So in their time, why they didn't make it artificial? Why? If they know it is an artificial can make our inflation come down, can make our GDP come down, can allow us to go to world marketing and borrowed money. Why didn't they do it artificial? And they leave the dollar to run away like Usain Bolt. So for them there, listen, akoko we obesa chinkora enya akromafe. And you know, the omoke Canada, whether it is artificial, me as a businessman, me as a dwedinia, me tu kwan kofani emaba. Sebi, uti hei. Die here ne se wo maame akọwo no de unu abekiro se unu nie. E kwan wo fa so a wo ye de. E fa ho be. Emfa ho. And me die here me an se dollar na ye de kofani emaba, ne ne emabo abeye din a manfo ntimi nto no eswati. And the dollar is stable for the past Africa artificial ene. Africa say dollar ne artificial ne yema America kre bi no dollar ne be sa jampo no is almost 2 years now. So if it is artificial only comes for a certain period and go back, but it's almost 2 years now and it is still artificial in your mind, then it's up to you. I won't challenge you because one thing I don't do is what I will never argue with a liar because they always believe in their lies.
I see.
No.
Okay.
No matter what you say, once he believes my lies is what I intend, no matter how you argue with that person, he will never understand. So I don't argue with a liar.
But in this case, no, you mentioned something which I really liked. People are also making that analogy. Once what can be say businessmen as a favor. But omo in China, they don't deal business transactions. No, how are they also benefited from it?
Na businessman if you a businessman if you na dia be ne man wo kofa de ba wo pa businessman na twa na. Anyati me mfo le to ne ma.
Okay.
Say I me no ka say. If you look at the productions in Ghana, don't you think it's even expensive that businessman for the no mo kofa fra ma no nya ne ba? Komokola kofa China near me go market for the same near we are producing it and it's expensive. Have you thought about that?
Okay.
So it's not basically say he's favoring only the businessmen. It is favoring the Ghanaians.
I see.
Ordinarily Ghanaian. First, uko port na uko yi Toyota Camry in Dulin and Ekufuado timer. Na Toyota Camry na do to me to almost about 1.2, 1.3. Just Toyota Camry.
Okay.
Today Toyota Camry duty is 600 and you are telling me it's favor being alone. Say 600, no bar beto amesomatiso.
Okay.
So who is it favoring?
Okay.
So that's here. ATMP before ni there. Atu money assessor jaw mo. Listen, yet Ghana how?
So what make you up on mind so much for NDC fully?
Not the same. I'm making me mind. May opposite do now. If you say about me, be a miniana. If you say president, you
are even in the process.
Very good. And also, let me be honest with you. There are so many things this government have done.
Great.
And I said it.
Okay.
I don't have problem with telling the truth.
The truth. Okay.
So I say, and you know, I'm not the type of person here. Yeah. One of the things I'm always praising in MPP government is the step of Nana Akufo-Addo for the free SHS.
Wow.
There is another road where every time I'm in Namkwani Subia, me bompa Yaman and Akufo-Addo.
Okay, which one is that?
That's what I say. And someone bar part to Apidra. On the Sakwan ticket mo since Kufuor time.
Yeah.
But Nana Akufo-Addo came and did it.
Okay.
And you will be at the end of and yes, okay. Or yet the end so I was okay. That doesn't mean that you hate the person. I don't hate MPP or neither NDC. Okay. But the fact of the matter say you na yeti pegana ye.
Yeah.
And now pegana ye.
Amani yasa metimbi.
And essential so team. So what you say. And this will be back no born home modern say Ghana be ya. What do you have to do as a Ghanaian?
Okay.
As Nana Akufo-Addo said, don't be a what?
A spectator.
But be what?
A citizen.
So I've been citizen.
Okay.
Because I'm a taxpayer.
Wow.
So what I say. And you know, it's not about say NDC is hula ballooing Ghana. No.
Okay.
Where? You see the problem with Ghanaians.
What is it?
Because of MPP, the way they took Ghanaians through, no. This NDC administration are doing, there are a lot of things that they are doing now. It's not right. But because it's coming from MPP, Ghanaians cease to hear from them. That is the problem. Because, we cast our mind back, say,
okay.
Now, so see about way ya boni na about way ya no. What ya we ya cry na bro? I don't think you met you wasem. Oh, the problem MPP wo.
Okay.
Because anything about way ye bia no MPP does West.
Wow.
And if you don't want MPP to come and tell Ghanaians about this government.
Example.
Dollar yasemi ya okay ya. Meboa.
Okay.
What was dollar rate at that time? And today they are saying say artificial, but you did West. Meboa. Ana memoa. Your friend is saying, on the exposés. Yanfan Sami Jemfia Semoa Abbey.
Abasia gold board.
Gold board issue. Didn't we have the same issues at their tenure?
A PMMC.
And let's talk about even the running of the economy. Yes, in Tosu Buhedi, Meku Buhedi. At their time, what was the price? You see, there is corrupt among the NDC. Omu Weska, Omu Diska.
Creating loot and
share. At their time, what happened? So it's not about you telling me to understand the NDC. It is about me finding out and make comparison between you and them. What happened? You took the economy. You came and meet B- economy. You took us to junk. Now, the person I brought back to B- and you are telling me, say you are better than the person. You took inflation to 54. When you were leaving office, it was 23. The person has brought it to 5, and you are telling me that it's artificial.
Inflation almost a COVID for the past those 2 years.
Because COVID.
Yeah.
COVID passed away 2022. So within the 2 years, what did they do? Mostly Bank of Ghana. You see, that's why I say I don't have problem with MPP.
Okay.
But the thing is, and you have more meka because on beka no mushe Ghana for bufu. And now mujina has a Bank of Ghana boka 1.7 billion. Meboa.
Equivalent to 22 million Ghana cedis.
22 billion. 2020, 2021. What my Bank of Ghana printing 66 billion. Do you know how much? It was 3 times today. 22 times 3, is it not 66? 1 year, Bank of Ghana bought 66 billion. MPP time. It's 3 times what they are talking about. So if you want me to listen to you, go back and check what you left, your record, so that you yourself say, Mimi Boka 66. Tell Ghanaians, say Mimi Bank of Ghana Boka 66 billion, Renuma Boka 22. Then we can sit down and analyze the whole thing. But what is 22 billion? You jump. Meanwhile, you printed 66 billion, 3 times what we are saying. 1 year. We are talking about 1 year. So I'm saying 1 year. But their 1 year, they spent 66 billion. So how do you expect me to believe you? So, MPP, so Mutias say, well, how not? Omodi Ghana for fair muno. Still, some of us, you. So, anytime we are omobeka safa corrupt and then now we say brikrono. Because we also go back. So that's why I always advise them, the best thing for the MPP now is to sit down. Kameni wo mpeni for no ba radio TV so be bioma no kasa. Ghana for ye pamacho. Ye ni mo ani ni ye nimpofe se ya ba na anya de ya moa magana ntumpon. Nanso ye nhwe magana say when you started something like that, then people will say, oh,
but I think Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia started that on his campaign trips.
Started that. Oko campaign akwa penny pa be ye djuba ma wa be kire say oko pacha. Oko pasa ne pacha. And today, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia that you are mentioning, and he's backing Afenyo Markin, say Afenyo Markin. And guys, answer no more. Can no one pursue 1.7 billion at his time? Did they pursue 66 billion? And you are telling me Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Pacho. Did they pursue the 66 billion? When the opposition were talking about it, what was Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia saying? But today, you are telling us and you say, he shouldn't listen to the answer. He should pursue the 1.7 billion na Irano, 22 billion na Irano. And you are telling me Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Pacho. Or Pacho, am I?
On his campaign trips, no
what's in the trip?
On his campaign trips.
Or vote. Just at our competition. You see, there is a difference between say why now Pacho at that moment than say upe bibi free ubiche and untino o de krama hon brase be Pacho. Totally different. So what I say. Entino MBB for no. Me no mental, me PMPP. Na say me asantini. Me frinkari ko for ya no fa.
I see.
Entino dem akota MPP.
Entino ko offer.
Me call there bia. Na one no akura say na ba mabu no ani party.
Oh,
President Kofo.
President Kofo.
I'm telling you.
Na ba mabu say.
Na ba mabu. Onye the party ni kura nyi di biem.
Oh,
I'm telling you the truth.
I see.
Onye party ni biem.
So
look at Kofo administration compared to Nana Akufo-Addo administration. As at now I'm talking to you. Since 1992. You start you call democratic
governance here.
So we kase we bo president here wa ba be bo Ghana since 1991 na be bondi. Why?
I see.
Enya Akufo. I see. Adera mumo na Akufo-Addo di.
I'm not going to follow your like you yourself have mentioned free chess and you yourself you mentioned that one.
Ababe no aba wanye bibi Ghana. Can you name it?
Ababe bibi. Definitely there's nobody abakasa oba wanye she you know die.
Sir. Nto no so di utimi ye de bo Ghana no. And intine se wo ka bone na no aka papa. Menko ka bone nko ase nipa no ba wanye hwe. And I will be a best liar if I sit down here and say Nana Akufo. There are so many things he did for Ghanaians. Genuinely and na komemono he did best.
Are Ghanaians ready for a third force? How we have wired our minds
we will push them to be ready for the third force.
How will you do that?
And I mean, to the extent they say, Omo to Obama MPP ni NDC, Omo to we are at the end of their vote and Krofona governance, after tot, what them say more moka. Yeah, to Obama moi. Say ya politicians say for the say ya you need third force. You see Ghanaians, What's that? Yeah, we are a problem for ourselves.
I see.
So what I say, because Bible see the unim papa no wanya.
Bonnemano. Okay.
Well, unim say MPP ni this what to Obama wo mo a unhunu hwe. Yes, I to aba. Na wasako you two we are no wasako jira baby. Now we say twa wo. You can say change. E we are say ade bia we say nipa odi to honfo e change. Obia on pensesan ye bia no huna mane wona brabom.
Do na so mpeu.
Yes, and untina dodo na no o master to aba since 1992 dan to na o mutim no amu no o mutie.
Okay.
Because they don't want change. Amachi dede. Oto nyomo miense bi. Na later me transe asese nyomo no ana mu say ye wanyansa for Ghana ha o oto nyom no bu Ghana for be ba Ghana for to nyom no de jiwo mani de dance o start ye we see debi ebi amatam for afele watena kaswa enye yida ana meboa afi wo ha wo hu se enye yina afi no asabeka no di na maba enkechi o
enti si abotre besi ya
enkechi
nyamene
so adia say o si dabi bi ya anyi afi de o si enkechi meboa
okay
afi so no o se beto nwuma o si eyi baby a
ko baby
anyewa
obi bejo
sanity
okay
watena MPP ho edan ana utim wona oyire no ma single bedroom dambotu and matena mo since 1992 we see MPP na yema wo and until you don't want to change and today you are still living the same place even kura wanya sika kura nka wutu no enka tu go for the best but when me say ebinum tena ho no mo anu mo dan na correct rent de cost na dan na boy e dia okwa akopɛ fofora okopɛ de ne dan no price no wofo so I just say enti na wabra bona wo bono upi change na wo pe change. Life is about risks. If you don't take risks in life, there is no way you can move on. Enunti ena ebinuma tina faako. And Ghana, one thing I have came to understand, people still believed they belittled themselves, the spirit of we can't do. And they accepted the fact to say, ye fear
okay.
What do you say? I'm on for Ajatum.
Oh, baby, Ajatum, say, they feel see ya.
So I say, and they have accepted the fact to say, ye fear the young, and Tinya over two, and a mom be semi copaw, and now you fear the obetima ye juma ya sikasho semana, and Tiwanya Nadre say or copel a conya be, and what Tihonum, and ye dinia. So I say, so we need to encourage Ghanaians and catch it. Things can turn around.
I see.
Me, one thing I did to me hopeful. I am proud of me. School I'm I'm not educated. Manko school.
I see.
Yeah, me shoe shan boy, shoe make boy. Ya ton. Akika drone a mole no more village. And the momo come bro for na me come tree because me time me kabro for me manko guase.
Wow.
But I am proud say I made a determination say adie bia nipa dasani na enye nyankopon na aye na ye nipa dasani na de na adwene timi aye de if I wanted to do it
you can also do
can also do it.
Wow.
Because me nipa te say ono a so I say so that is what is motivating me to move forward.
Okay.
And untino mem tna hon ka say when my parents are poor I should also be poor. Because you can blame your parents why they are poor. But you cannot blame yourself why you are poor.
Okay.
So I say, and untino, I didn't know what if I Udi MPP, Udi NDC. At the end of the day, you are still the same place. That means you are not looking for a better life. But maybe they make a better life. And until I major MPP,
I see.
Because we so much me mwame.
Now we the case where chidi.
And I major the KCD. And major NDC HD. And my baba timidie. Because me pay you man come obi papa o.
As now see pay you mama o.
And until I'm say wo bra na be come me pay you mama me. And because ya pay you mama wo mo. Me say dey ya pay you mama wo mo. Mo mra ne ani ayeso ya pay adwuma. And you won't pay you mama me. And that is one thing when I said that people say,
like I'm also asking.
There be my pay you mama me. And until I may friend from Sagana for Munina Momra, then I am Tenassi, near pay you mama.
Okay.
Simple.
Talking about a Juma, NDC for a year one more flagship program, which was 24-hour economy prior to 2024 elections. So far, so about Ghana for.
Then political talks.
Oh.
Senior MPP my political talks 1 district 1 factory day. You see, in politics they tell the people what they want to hear.
I see.
So what I say, tell the people what they want to hear. That's it. What I say, 24-hour economy. I told you. Where is it?
24-hour economy.
I told you. Where is it?
I see.
Your campaign policies. Those are campaign policy. it does not apply anything to your life. Does it apply anything to your life? Maybe so.
See.
You see, the same thing applied to one district, one factory. Does it profit you? You see, your type of governance here, and not problematic. And if we don't change the dynamics, I bet just see a better this type of politics in Hua. Trust me. Our sons and daughters, our great grandchildren will come and blame us as we are blaming our forefathers now, because of the way and the manner they took us through. And to say nay, say ya mayeni an naho na ya njigana and si hosamria. Your children will also come and blame you. Me papa me bobla. Beside, e binomo papa ye omu wiagana sika, omu digana sika, omu digana sika hwe wo mo manom. Ubomu se wo ba ene wo mo mako school a ni ebu ba na nimtia o papa amobla because o papa me wiagana sika. But ono ne papa be wiagana sika.
I see.
So what you say? And today, see what is going on between Afenyo Mankins and Sami Gyamfi. So imagine, Sesika, yesi ayire, any yesi will be a extortionist. Wako say yampa. A better now ba. And then a bet me competing with that kind of money. So, if care is not taken now, your sons and daughters will become a slave in their own nation.
I see. Yeah, no, for a Kenneth Nana Kwame Asamoah and Aiding Commander Pell, or founder and leader at the Action People's Party, APP, and then the Commander Pay our hub. Now, Nasama, okay, assembly will be catching me down, will be say, me, but I have to do this analogy because of Komwa Yedinum. Yeah, so quite a be. And I say be here for more function if that's not, but that's the word I bet you use to be describing the come up. Yeah, so kana or Chene Madia or the Countess, cook tini fanta tini ebo na chiro madie na or the year 1+1. But okona skeni child or the sika. And a chain banner de skinny ban himself 10+10. A 10 CD note plus another 10 CD note, a 20 CD note. But we here never count as 10. What do you go have? It's growing up when it comes to a yes sika one journey sika someone. No idea. Now on that score.
You trace what the moon trace your governance in Ghana. We should use the 1992
democracy era, yeah.
Jelly John Rawlings. Oh, baby, and the ma, yeah. He put them in places. Obedia Suko, on send the ba Zenato, would do Omani Subi.
And the crown of convert in defense ministry, and automatically everything.
Or the man environment
rather, yeah. That's why I give the environment.
Or the Nemanamo Ide SCA. Nana Kufuado. Ne father, o diye janomoso. So ne facto president. Meboa. Iti ne father be diye namoso. And then ne banana Kufuado. So about be diye so. And then Nana Kufuado ma odomo CCE. Meboa. President JDM. Nana father. So a minister.
Yeah, no, a minister.
Odiye janomoso. And then ne ba aba be diye so. Hwede ne ma odumo CCE. Most of the members of parliament, Kwame Nabates, the Bashir Labates, or be a member of parliament, or Papa be diye so, or Nutua be diye so, count it. And the Oma started the Omuma SCCA. And Tubo say, and they say, I'm sorry, and ye Ghana and si wa. Send ya Omaja. Edi ye janomo suma ye janomo ye nkwa. Nene omoma di ye so amaya ye nkwa. If care is not taken today, their children will control our children, and we will still be in Ghana and be a slave in our own nation. That is what I'm talking about. A kwan bay and I'll be faso a wo yeni. Osu betua na mompa ede wo ma esiye.
It's third force for mobile alliance next still, and I say you will still go individually because going individually, Ghana for you should not be brave. Only offices are across the country, even electoral rules and that day MPs and there. Quantum Nasa alliance, a good end of Beboa.
So office in Tuaba, an office in Tuaba. A summoner Nipan Beckham. And when I say what can say, oh, you're Ghana, and you're doing say the power drinking Ghana 1 hour during a year, dear. 2, when you're talking about alliance, and not third force or whatever force, but so MPP only a force, and this woman a force. They started like us.
Okay.
And they started like us.
Okay.
And I woman can't some children Ghana and a tall Ghana for and Yamoma be big. So if you want me to become bigger, also come and help me. Because I will change you, Adrian. Sana do two chance to be changing argument. But if you are not ready to change your mind there, and you are expecting the third force, Opa mon kan Ghana for so more third force to go and face them because you haven't changed your mind and you still wanted to vote for your MPP or your NDC. So I always say 2024, 2020, 2020 yako tuaba. Na me catch Ghana for say Ghana for na na kufu adu wa man nobody o. Mini anomenam for wa wuni ma be kwa koto abade ma MPP. Ya to abani wie na wo hia sika kowom ho. Don't call me. I told them.
Na go for pa ho.
Frem ya to abani wie afi kom started di wo mo ha no ya frem am say ha it say eh so akoto abana wie ko ba bi akoto ya ma kacho.
Oh,
ya pese ye man krofo hunu say abano a wo tuo no. Your vote is your power.
I see.
Enti men koto abafun.
Wow.
To abano se emfaso beba home for the next 4 years. I don't vote just like that too. Do you know the reason why until 2016 I did not, even 2016 I was campaigning for Nana Akufo-Addo. I did not vote for him.
How do you campaign for somebody and don't vote for him?
Yes, do you know why?
Why?
You to call Canada, a program.
Okay.
And the question times, do I have the opportunity to ask Nana Akufo-Addo question? And I'm Kobusa Nana Akufo-Addo say, Nanai. Me want to say John Dramani Mahama was his for your families and friend, and that tape is there.
Okay.
Or your families and friend, presidency budget here Kohokrane, so say one of the ministry.
Yeah.
And was his son Crofocho Wakwaku presidency ho. And in person me busa I say, Oba, Sadiano, at the idea na be your home. What has more kai?
Debbie.
Also, when you are president in Tino Sadian, own team on Biso, and didn't I yen to Abaman on your 2 Abamanwa.
I see.
And tis a nipa kasa asem we say chilewa. That's all your badging by so you know once or Bob Baba your West. And truly, what did he do? He came and did West. How many people he appointed in presidency? How many ministers did he appointed? And tis a way nipa na woni nipa kasa. Always think deeply about what the person will say. It's not an issue. It me jiri many to 1 hour kasa. I can allow you to talk for even 1 hour. I will not interrupt you. But me we are samba open me busa. You can't answer.
I see.
You can't answer. Because enyama wa kenyina no mi beyesi ya magana, mi beyesi ya magana, mi beyesi ya gana. Mpacho ekwa be na abefa so aye no. Just simple question.
I see.
So I say. And then you know, yeah to aba. Ya hwe nipa anim ye tie kasa ne ye ntie wo wanim ye tie wo wakoma mu se nipa na sam na waka ne firi na koma mu ana ya ni so.
Wow.
Bagana fo hwe nipa anim ene to aba won hwe akoma mu obi kasa anya kasa no listen from the heart.
The heart.
That is one of the things Ghanaians doesn't know.
Okay.
And me who Benjamin say you think I'm a fool. Yes, sometimes obi timi busama de. Obusama se obusama de na me de mensa. So anytime wa obohu se me yesi. Me rub me forehead bia no. Ya na ma adwini mu no. Me dwen se ya twere jimi abo ha na.
I see. Okay.
It is a me no kasa, na za wo kasa na me to na me yesi ya. Na je sa say e bia wo hu se jimi bo me mama so me jimi nti. Be de ma me pepa jimi ni mfiri wo. That is how me tie. Oh, enti Ghana na yetie no obi no obi nta obi e o. MPP pegana ye. Everything that they be more praise on bebabem. So as NDC. And Ghana can be great again.
Ghana can be great again.
Of course.
Okay.
If only we have a visionary leader like me who think about Ghana, not their selfish interest.
I see.
That's what I say. Not their selfish interest. Where Ghana problem is not money. No.
The problem of Ghana.
Ghana problem is not money.
Okay.
Hey, Sika wo Ghana papa.
Okay. But
Sika. Ghana problem is about leadership.
Bad leadership.
Bad leadership.
Great.
Your problem is a population of not even 40 million.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I know. And then 3 days, me da na me calculations. Me dream me trim. Na me dream. Aaron Max.
Yeah.
The Sika
wo.
Every na masati bubu. We drew 1.3 trillion.
As a single person.
Pabako. Nipa baku. 1.3 trillion. World population 8.3 trillion. Billion. Unum say, a man basically ama ubia the whole year so ubia 1 billion. $1 billion. Still a beka ni sika 1 trillion. Now Obagana, you need it as you. Says I'm new to you demonstration say ye ton. Ghana ma Eromasia.
Obetimato.
Unum sika obeye. We $100 billion ya. Eroma $100 billion the Ghana so beto Ghana. Population of 40 million. Ye cha unum di obenya. $2.5 million.
Asmen
kwa. $2.5 million. Uji sika lo krebi klon tibi ni wiasa no wu. $2.5 million. Just $100 billion oh. But do you know something? From Azim to Keta, salt enchine keke. When you say enchine keke can take care of Ghana.
Yeah.
Your neighbor country, Nigeria. Do you know say every year Nigeria import salt from Brazil and Mexico? Every year 5 billion.
Wow.
And keke. So when I tell you Ghana problem is not money, it's about bad leadership. That is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
See the problem of the day and let's solve the problem of the day. The good. You see the problem, I'm because as MPP, Omo Kasa, and I'm a Kasa, I don't hate them.
Okay.
But I want to put them on their toes because Omo you're one of the political party are Omo etimidi Ghana, Subu Ghana. Emma at least be hotono. And we always play for them, say, Omo betimi ayomo party.
Okay.
But when issue arise in Ghana, I don't expect MPP to just jump in.
Okay.
Because the moment they jump in, Omo assembly say, she got issues. Yet Tikromo had during your tenure. We are madrid some kofa acrophobia by from a Japan deal. Say ye ton ye royalties amawom $500 million. Okay. Including our gold, diamond, bauxite, manganese, whatever. Ye ton sanyama when you Japan deal. $500 million. Today, only gold sector alone. Sami Jamfi has been able to raise gold sector alone to tune of almost $10 to $17 billion with 1 year. 1 year.
Whether
it is Bank of Ghana or is Sami Jamfi let us deduct 1.7 billion from that 10 billion. Is it not far better than say yeah ton gold na mo be $500 million for 15 years? Nana ki eto ama Japadi. Na gold na Japadi na amaso. But the law firm of a Japadi na what Jinamu say yes sign contract, you know. He took $1 million away free wakudi. The bank, intermediate bank, he also took $1 million. Boom, Kwakwa could do it for free. And Asamu ba. I don't expect MPP to jump in quick. And come cry the omunya ma ye and canan come metachi no mun so. But the moment you omun a beba can and no mun he because people will refer them.
Say yes, about say Oman Kahri so now they are not being a strong opposition currently.
Na opposition. Wo kasa. Na wantwa wani anhwe kompon. Say go deal no. E dey satam dey na nanka pesa wo ye no. Ka wo koton dia ma obi for $500 million. Obi atimi aba ya make 17 billion. Let's say nipa na kra wa boka 1.7 billion. Enka we yesen ka aka. Ka jama ye ne mum ye nka na kama betaye chi. By the moment you came out now why ye because we will refer you. A business ma refer no cause come ton. Now, what happened to Tamawaye refinery?
Tall.
At the time they were selling it $22 million. Nana Akufo-Addo, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, they were selling $22 million. Today, JDM administration has revived Tor at their own internal money. Ghana is seeking. So, if you come and say Tor Aboka, then we will also refer you say, Umaboka krano mu ye juma. It is far better than Kawaka Wotong. Do you understand? So that is the problem that we are talking about. And you know, me and America say me entire MPP, but there are some certain things they shouldn't even open their mouth and make some challenges or something about it.
So yene on for Kenneth Nana Kwame Asamoah na din komo na pay e Ghana so dwuma dey Mothers 102.7 so ano pay or share so Mothers still on the pay fe esa na bacho obetimi join here Facebook na Mothers 102.7 Accra YouTube no so no Mothers TV Ghana no eguso a twetwe nkomo e wo ye kasafidi so ano pay odin chemo hodonya etime ba enti as part of a year Action People's Party momoni so ade hunu pa anything.
Okay, yeah, choose 4 sectors.
Okay.
My men started with 2.
Okay.
Education and road sector.
Okay.
Yeah, I say education sector no. You be a lot of reforms. One thing I had to say education system no emwa Ghana for. Because yakoye system no say brofu no practical.
Okay.
And I just say by change dynamics. 2. One of the things I buy I say ye betwem teacher training allowance ye betwem nursing training allowance ye betwem all the allowances biya ye betwem.
Wow.
Every allowance biya in our education sector no ye betwem.
Okay.
Name we are setting one education fund, and this is how this education fund is going to be run. Yes, it is education fund now. Education fund is there for every Ghanaian citizen, whether it is private school, you are going to private school or public school, you are entitled once you are entering into tertiary education, you are entitled for that money.
Okay.
And the education fund and I best set, we will have a database backing it, and that data will be collaborated with all the other countries, because most of our almost about 195 countries in the world, almost about 100 of them, embassies were.
Yeah.
So we will make sure we collaborate the system with them. No matter say this is how we wanted to run the country. And it's a one when your admission. When your admission was Central University, which is private, you are entitled to seek for that education fund.
Okay.
And all that you will do, is say, what do admission letter? Ebeko education fund. Then education fund will call Central. Oh, Mr. Kojo Mensa. So when your admission was school muha, mu tuition fee, mu boarding fee, mu textbooks ASA, or mu say ABI one term no 5,000. The education fund will go and pay the 5,000. Maybe I was to school now for a term, no. Yes, we actually calculate. I say, okay, be a term, they have 2,000 or pocket money near the amount. We have been recorded that into the system.
Okay.
Into the upper we school, upper Ghana, Kotana Buruchire. The moment you be logo din or say Americano, it will appear in the system. So with the Ghana ka. To start here, Jumani ni tuyaeka.
Okay.
Nursing training and teacher training, no na be obvious wo Ghana ha will be eka. Because omo na jisikedi. Say sika na yetua mo nyina, onim say Ghana nyamfa so bia wo so. almost had did free. Or say we school or better Ghana, no to know a cotton will be mass, no, we are born no cano. No, the year can our no, the year you might Tasma will be a Brian and Hoshi. That's the reason why you see a bitchem. Into your chamois, mon conquer Bosia, mon fanku school. Says he can near the chamu free, Naya the no ACC schools, near ACC hospitals, clinics. And Titama baby school no, near Jumada ho. And to start a Juma near till 10%, said the Bayer Wunia would eat a chili or benyabi. 2, in education sector, no, you're making sure you're in the community day schools. Because all the boarding school no, is not helping us. And you're in a community day school. Said you're better, I'm fancy Kaswa community has no. You bet me almost about 10 to 15 community day schools were the same quality teachers. Prempe college wo. And now say, presec won't hear Debiana, no be free bolliga. Or say, what person in back school, papa, no the number presec. You know, see a Ghana for. I didn't think that the qualities are not the same. Why ban enko quality? And a one man enko first grade and second grade and third grade. Are we not Ghanaians? And the quality na what prempe. I didn't think I won't be my community day school. If it is computer science laboratory, whatever the prempe have for a prempe school, your quality. The teachers are more trained more quality more good prempe. Why don't you train them the same thing? Now from our community, said the beya or also no, obenya the same access or. We will do that. 2, another thing that I realize there, say teachers no, see a teacher or more. Near free say high school grade teachers no, say ye grade A, ye choose grade A for uncle high school. My uncle for grade B, grade C for uncle high school, be near the grade A. No. Say ye education system, say okay, in the high schools, no, you pay grade A student in one bachelor there. Said ye beya, ye be unu se bunyina mu grade A. Enti se bibi na we twa na we atwa ye be unu se mom homoden. So I say that is what we are going to do. 2, another thing that we have found it necessary say was here, yeah. In education sector, I see any sports, so we will not have different sports. So we education, we be one and the sports system. Didn't you person here? Nesani said, on say your sports system, they say or Ghana. So what we intend to do is say we will allow some of the high schools say omobema scholarships, ama sports men and women. Obi ohono mo a, you obi an nitidibu ano. Bobu oni bo woni memrika tu woni nsuo mu dwale. But because of nitinimu an so wonya school kono otifie. So what we intend to do is say our Prempe College, let's say me na bo na school kra na Prempe College can give me scholarship. Now oma family school more because there is going to be a competition in the schools again. And even Kotoko has all the Premier Leagues. Untimi nkofa will nipa and free the street anymore. You will nominate them from the high schools.
Wow.
Yes. You will nominate them from the high school. That because we want to encourage that in the schools. Said you buy schools for no so ebe fasabe amount for munim sports na rural schools me say back competition no. Now can we imagine say me Prempe College abeto me ama scholarship am go school Prempe because of sport na Kotoko abeto me. Na me kwa kobobola ma Kotoko. What would the Prempe people would do? They will be proud to say, "Oh, student, when we are going to stadium, they will come." And I'm a boy. So that was the knowledge behind this. Your person, you're making sure say all the sports activities now will have a scholarships. Now you're not to your Premier League. Won't team will be free outside. You have to nominate that person from the school. So the bear encourage you be a man at least a little background of education. Next time, because when your contract, or knowledge, I'll be reading.
Okay.
So that is what we wanted to do in our 3. Another thing we want the teachers to do. Yes. Another thing that we want the teachers to do, and they say every teacher must be able to identify the potentials of each student.
Okay.
That is another problem. Because teacher ni na wani akora ro hono. Akora bi o hono mo a ni ti ni mo ano. When you're good as sons, when you're good as this, and you want to advise parents and they say, Obano, Ebia sebi science mo na ebia parents this is a country you will be of say me ba we dey we doctor na we be you know be banker but ebia ni ti ni mo ano na ebia there are some specialities ebia akora no na ni je ho enti wo teacher no you should be able to identify the potentials of that student now can utu na wo fo no me ko school e Canada onim see a student back the teacher any advising is friend the parents and the he will be good at boxing. And now the guy is a professional boxer.
Great.
They train him.
Career guidance in Tampana.
So what you see. So these are some of the things in our education sector, no? These are some of the guidelines that we are bringing it. We need a serious reform. Nye bibia na ye books. Hey, your artisans wa say. Your quality carpenters, your quality mechanics ewo hanuma obekọ abuso kanom ne magazine wo mugugu we need to push all of them into our education sector to begin to train and credible and energy mechanic so I say until when we are building the fundamentals that is the problem and two yankwala no we need to begin to train them in the ICT center because they say technology has taken over the whole world yeah. And yankwala no what are we still teaching them? 1, 2, 3. Now, they don't have computer science laboratories. So God. We need to build them from there. We need to start. And to me, as an Asian People Party, we have started building IC centers to our primary schools. Akura 4 years now we started learning computer. Said at the age of 10, you can compute with the modern world. They are China for China for Nkola and the phones and mano. So if you don't teach them from the beginning, how would they survive? Or how would they compete with them? So those are another thing in our education sector. And so we will make sure, we will implement IC centers in every primary schools in Ghana. At least every day, be a primary student, be having opportunity to go and learn computer. Me call Canada. Now, obi a me mawie school happen in toto te sebe na computer kora minimo na me call computer class en kola nkete 4 years 5 years na me hwese de ankura yi bo computer fe na me meto na
keeper no
akokwa also so aburu so adiazie and as at now there are a lot of people in even universities here they don't even know so adiazie so we need to train our people so adiazie basically in education sector. That is what we intend to do.
Today will not be the last time. In fact, I have really enjoyed this conversation with the for Kenneth and Nana Kwame as about the pay. Your founder and leader, Emma Action People's Party. We would love to have you again.
Yeah. Anytime. Because there are so many policies here. When you say me back, we could legalize weed. And Claudia Mekani 2020, Google it, UPP, legalize marijuana. You be legalize it. You better legalize weed.
This conversation next week. What I remember, Pacho. You better say book you. 4 times. None of they just say. Yeah. I was here. My mama. You know for maybe in 2-3 minutes. And the last words as an after sorry. And come out to na the last part about the some honorable Adarama.
Oh, media the American chere Ghana for you. I say achia. Let's we move. Ghana betimi aye. Say nyina ye kan ya adwene bom. Na ye boa se Ghana nye ya. Ghana betimi ayeye. Ni nyina is a matter of time devotion. See nyina ye begia tum se Ghana eyeye japade. And that is the only country that we have. And this NDC na also nesu omu ye Ghana ya boa. Menka se o party any power nti wo pepa wa benti wo se no. Se MPP na te so no omu ye Ghana ya. Onim dia betimi no ahoɔde a betimi aye dia boa Ghana bia no fa boa because se Ghana se ya ese maun se Ghana ye mount ye besre se bibia obi ye bia no omompaye na omtu Ghana se erade moa na Ghana nye na omompaye ma president ye de ya ye de aban na ma wo for the next 4 years de utwu tan a omo ane wo so enti menko bompaye se Ghana nsei enti ye besre
ya better ask yourself na pay ne honorable Kenneth Nana Kwame Asamoah Atweko one of your founder the leader ma Action People's Party Ghana so jumedi so e the mothers 102.7 mothers TV so sima ba ko pe e dan ho aba pe afi amanyafo national the amanyasama aka aba besuma kasa fidie so dem je so no Kofi Boache e ba sia ne atoa so e de amawo
mami ni de tu mari dai tu mini we jidi debe ala bibi wa to me ya menteda Muida, mami me in the two Madina. Timusumidi, what you did a bed. And I baby, to me, Dada kukompo so na sani mbedi ne chila obini muna try what did you do na mini pa bomeda was so what you know awu mabuchado mama into know that's so fast so much but mo pono amata fweni magas fu muna wa fel ebe trasa ko minchilo shabensi minchi Shini minchilo Asumi yebi abepe Trasa kwe minchi Shabensi minchi Promo shini minchilo Aya Ya kufri na kwa Mesa mebilu na kwa Jaya kaminku Bamini mide tumanina Timsumidi buwaji di debe Ala bibi wawa entu miya Meteda Uwida Mami mide tumadina Timsumidi buwaji di debe Ala kulbi wawa entu miya Na peshiya
Intidele so Cheme nyanko ponke siene sano Watam ne bwa wato Okawa ye wuntiene pano Papa kai wumba Minimsa wanye bibi kurano Nenye diye medie Intime bompa ya Minimsa nkano Ejina woso Intime da Mijiwudi papa Niwati viasi mwa wabreni ni wanenya miyayaka Ukristo ni bebreka kraso Dako nafa Woko shabu wako mfi Wujinso wuya nasa Nyame medaso medawo Ema matamfo sileme Mini wonya bibi kaho Ifefwa befo yedeme Onamfo fo besaho Edeno mo waseme Emra mekwa huche mo pano Wuna wuchicha
Bina enya yani emo wetumfo abon samane na pamfo wajise nyina ni sawa basi bishira nukwa nyamiti munti amaso Pie kwe mami ho wajise nyina ni sawa basi bishira nukwa nyamiti munti amaso Yeah, baby, mommy, oh, yeah. Yeah, baby, mommy, oh. Yeah, baby, mommy, oh.
It's a Tuesday, and I said other days, they will come now. Omani Ababedi and Komamani Eswapa. Now for Roxanne Nisaka Alote Casa de Ma and this Chine Amanyo Kono, Honorable Ewaha, and I pay Honorable Roxanne and I pay my chain. But to be able to call you. Better than me, ask a see pa and pay okay. To Honorable Roxanne Nisaka Alote Ewaha and pay Honor Nasha Seja, Menano Etri and Common Seja, Honor Naba Ewaso. Honorable and pay my chibi way. So you be a fine day.
A bunya boy.
Maybe I come and stretch your cry. Peter, good morning, sir. Maybe I will call you. Yes, you're here, pa. The person who I said,
but a brand idea, they be out take lead, no. Just not by a bumper.
Oh,
They
on one case, oh yeah, African AU since I
Oh
knew
yes,
him,
oh yes.
Yeah, since I knew him.
Oh yes.
His African prince is always on point. But all the other na pam tiaja. Also na say dey bia no.
Na be chairman then I say no. So bomo fo na nam go paso. See, the chairman dia.
Yeah, more room near the serious issue of my Ghana, can be the controversy between a minority leader and a CEO or a gold board. I'm for now for Roxanne and share I know this conversation we can really have that one. We are good to go. But now for Roxanne and share the press conference. I hold wire concerning the other. I say the latest one in your cry and say yes, you on your Alexander Finyamaka was you or for Sammy Jenfi and I was you. Yeah, like I say, 2 media houses. Any, I think say Erica J. So I can't home issues when you know everyone being a patch of sign. I will see who no
Oh, we mean share on with him. I mean share me near Peter. In chair tea from pim my tea, no more shay and pay. Na mess say near Affinio Mark and say on one or pen walk of fast a man until on one swan answer. Okay. When ye are buying any and this in film. Politics are ye nansaying and our politics are ye or Ghana no. Brago fear see democracy, but no credit say democracy ye. Internally no say ye contest election. Brago few name in Peter na contest na bedu wachi. Na winia say Peter and Crawford na GBB extraordinary and Sunday be bring them on board. Ye me say na beti ma ye meeting na in same be bre wo ha me no ye team no. Do ya win internal elections na wie no. So I don't know that's wo ha. Ena no ena ha era Affinio market. Ye mo ye o internal elections ye different through aba form. Ono like him or hate him no. Or what den when impeso so pa. Unfortunately for no impeso so no. Can I Japan a win or ono sunya opportunity o si o one no wa down for fa nti sa down for fa no entimi even see her because omo contest internal elections ube kaya answer the Affinio mark na ebe ye majority leader no na Euro search mensa bonsu and the majority leader na waka say uncontested election biom nti ankasa enu nyam no na yinyina ye hwe kwan say anko de bewie as majority leader. Unfortunately, no MPP aban led by Nana Danko Ekufuado any year about me ya eko yi no fio and ye dia Affinio ebeshe. And na ye kasi no Yura no ye former majority leader no. And no ye the flag bearer of MPP, the chief of staff. Inti ama Yura Affinio no ho sise no pop. Inti ne nanse obekaya o when as ye ba power Chief Justice, you're very reinstating. Oh, when you were recording such as a buy mumpin for money, a judge for Casa and Sunny my judgment. Sans him, say, Yadia in say Affinio market, a Casasa. Into your person, ye be extraordinary, and a bear. You're about Yanan and Crawford, no Aberdeen, but I know the Ananke or Montana elections as some. Now, you're as a medium fini good board as some. Waka fe and na so be a chena and a bay condition. No. I feel as a way akododo. Bragofi CSC ubi aboka. In I here ya ufo. Me bompa saying, maybe boy and I am my show on be pabe PFM. Now Bragofi answer na ufu be back say, oh, me be de ma bon hoka kwano. Bragofi be a washen on in a school sa sebi. We school no new or shekwan say about Frana Bayano on yet. Ebi asebi wafa kwa mboni bi so edo ye niama ense anase obi aye business dem fa na say container wakobo busia wo bank be say 15,000 say wo mi di ye container ako fi odi ye container no say na no wo hwe kwan say niama ne tobeko no anko ne sa ncho ye say obeton ni container shop no ako fi o to na dia o di 15,000 ye no o to no aton 8,000 ako so waboka ako fi so to no nya 50,000 na waboka na so moka or the 15,000 a share business no and all ton 50,000 waboka na so moka the bragofi misa say good border yeti no bragofi mfaso wo say and no we dey abre o man no ne to so mienu bra Kofi nkrata be mu ene ye kire say gold board aboka bra Kofi ene Ghana ye wo mo adwume mo no so auditors ebe auditim ni ye betimi abeto dwase mo boka and as a government institution be aboka ene auditor general report and bra Kofi mboa bra Kofi what your auditor general report e wo Ghana ha CSC gold board aboka atibida na ye misa say but I be pen and ye they establish a gold board. Like if this year ko campaign ye ne Ghana for kasai and ye chiro mo say the way he gold no amount for day for kwambo so they kono ye people be institution na eno nkwa na wotu mi say on beti mi ato gold. Like if ye the gold board by Uyan Centroni what in sema na MPP for ka and then ya ji gold afi otumfo ye say mo otumfo mpo entimi to gold and Kofi ye jiji sa gold no ye de sa atumi ma gold board no sa gold a ye de free Ghana ha ekwa ama no ne ya sebi ne ye ncheck no Kofi sa ade no abafom Kofi ye ne ye ka say NDC ba be mu na inflation over 23% to Kofi ye ne is a little over 5% single digit for a long time Kofi ye ba be mu na hwe bibia se na ye sikasem etie ene ya shisha ne kama nti bra Kofi sa answer media is much I do for nothing esanse opese oye bibi na ne party mofo no omo ene tumi wo mo nsem no agini tumu no ena ene no akwawie bibi ye rasa meje mfi aka se wasere the new majority leader so sre no omie kwan emanemla the floor of parliament na nsem wo bia no omeka bra Kofi yenkensi so say aso mine parliament nto nsan free rasa megensi a onkoye ena MPP minority nso anka say yento nsan free no na omra parliament bra Kofi ni omoka ne say yente non-partisan committee a ebe sa investigation ena majority ka just non-partisan committee be ya ye wo ye NDC ni MPP fo committee nso ye was standing committees already wo finance committee, development committee, directly no omo supervise a gold board. Enti se bibi na monti asia mum from se si council afa baby a enye dia public account committee wo mum from wo sa 3 miaye miense nyina no avenue a ebetimi dia free nipa no nti ade na ye set non-partisan committee bioma ye friend eno na MPP for to say oh yes ye invite you as a media fi say omra parliament no majority say ompre bra Kofi me state on Wukas afidi kesi so sa asam no nyadokre there's no record there's no way MPP minority led by Ira Fenyoma can say Ira as a media fi emra parliament imagine say manu majority si there be almost say yen set non-partisan committee as ye say bra Kofi ya already standing committee or parliament I will be your minister see obiara parliament for say committee per se frɛ no ebetimi afrɛ no aba na nsɛm bi ɛwɔ hɔ no akoyi ano ɛnyɛ sɛ committee no nso NDC for nkwa na ɛwɔ hɔ both NDC ne MPP na ɛwɔ hɔ enti adenje na sa committees no already wɔ hɔ na mo se yɛn san certifo yɛ certifo a ɛnyɛ nkrɔfo fufuru bia o na NDC ne MPP for na ɛwɔ parliament no ɔmo a ampa so ɔbɛ na ɛwɔ so the bra Kofi MPP for mislead Ghana ne yesra ne say MPP ni mbekasa da NDC ni nkasa most at times no esan say akoye partisan no NDC ni mbefa ne say oh ni NDC ni ka na metie MPP ni mbekasa oh ni MPP ni ka na metie but ye won crofo a omoye neutral people omo mem Kofi good nsensemi ye sha say for 2021 enti say no krese kabia yabɔ bi aye pese si ye nhwehwemu a Kofi 2021 ye nye se nhwehwemu sa 2025 de na no de ye ne abre ye be nhwehwemu na se ye se ka bi aba e ka aba no se ye no krempo se ka bi aba Kofi first time Bank of Ghana this a go do dwe a omudi se ka bi akohye mu akoyi bi ho no ye nye fair to Ghanaians we and the general so and Ira as a medium be review say Ira Fenyoma ken ye ba be mu do ya ma ministerial appointment no anka Ghana nye na niam anka ne bo efo entene ni nsuo wo ukọ Ghana water ukọ ka ho obi ebisa wasem ukọ ECG wakọ boka haja ho obi ebisa wasem wo ye nka say ye frɛ eko bien ana yoku a ubel condition be kese me ba gold board enne mama ye nsika nsem ato yie masa mo man no me di sika pudo abɔ man ni mu no me mum na wo kasa afa me ho ɛna saa nsensem yi akopia akoye court nsem nti ye besere bravo enye de bia na ye be partisan me de bia meka say emre bedu a ye be campaign bravo fi say campaign mredu a na MPP be ye 8 years ne 4 years no bravo fi yenso ye dia ye aye no ye be ka che Ghana fo omo na tumi ne kro omo ne omo pese omanoko and omano ba no omo na to aso but for now they ye chire oman they ye hwe kwan from the minority ne say bravo fi omo be boa esan say the otwas ano hu say na ti achia no omo be boa na say ne me bi wo ho a etochi ma ye nka ne ye na say ye di bia ye partisan no bravo fi nya ade ye be boa e ba sa kasa as politicians no ye gu ihu fin e kire Ghana for ne opie wo baby na so ye politician na e ba manfo adwun se wo ye kro wanka no kre o ye kromfo wanka no kre o ye kromfo ya na ye ho sa na memfi se obia na adwun ye so de ye politics ye be sere ho ye nya se ya nkasa ye gu ihu fin a ye sen ye ho amotima mfo no agofi mi di ma sembesi
medas kase pa de pe ye onya for Roxy ni saka alote na ya chene nka ye on go board ni onya for ye Alexander Afanyama-Markins ene ye CEO nso ho ensensem na ma me ko Peter ho ja won de ogina fi but ma me ma disclaimer we ye to asafre ye Eric Adomako owo NPP amanyoko ne mu ewa ye Ablekuma West bibi nti omeka yensa wa ha nti pa acho wo hwe anaza wotie ya Eric Adomako wo Ablekuma West o ye NPP ni bibi nti omeka yensa yente ne nka so nti let me put that disclaimer down sana obi aboye so bo Peter yenko yenim.
All right, mina Kofi me da say ma me fenchi apese ma one production team mudi nchi asuma ye menu ani ana Ghana from pimpom na no pe mo ajepe na mo tie yen mudi nchi amo bibia we dia ma mentwa no ma mentimfi mo tew last me kan say was registration no
yeah okay
week ya na ebe ende
okay
enti obi bia opese ochro eye wasi 2027 akwanya no ebie ama ya me ya adomo a eye week we na registration eden ebe ende se ende so a akwanya bie no obi mu a obotuma eden register na no sa no oto obo ase na we mo no kwatro bi ansa na the following year no so eden wotumi atro again media novdek ne de mesha awofo se woba no ni semu enye den e the subject area enye fa no bra a Hope Class College na yentete no prepare no for the WASI exams as a professional teacher there me nkope ade a edema nkwala no because no adisuano it's the smartest way inti so be we still womre always this ska so children of deck na always team mre always this ska we do ka eto kaso na uchro wasia we yi inside if so no wako anymore inti so bia here on Google Hope Class College yen details no hormo no on frame na yin komo selam second school no media
okay
inti wodo ba sheme sa unimi ya weden oye
media so far so free school no way
on pacho e woni Kaswa New Market
okay
ECG office hormo Obum Road ECG office oho na school no just opposite okwan ho pe pacho media gold board is same me pese me put on record say o mind bia etumpon no e the gold e back any currency ofa America UK nia ama omusika sem no ejina brane say they trade in gold the gold no abo omusika ho no ban enti se o mind Ghana Yankopon Israel na yanso ye wo gold a na yanso yebotumi ayene say yebotumi dis how gold no abo nsika ho den eban na say wahwa I want you to picture something. Libya Gaddafi abroso ediana na ma omo currency no edi hene meka Libya hiya nya na emma omo currency no ejina brane say omo so wo oil into oil no na omo de tie omo sika na dey echi into oman bia no wo natural resources a esombo no eno na de tie wo sika na echi ama wo sika na dey ejina brane into so oman Ghana Yankopon Israel na od gold adom yen na nanse yampo no yes Ghana is the 6th highest seller of gold then what are we doing to ourselves? Then it means from the time yenya gold, you start to do gold on. I say ya need and why abro. It is a ne aban biaba. Na so say or the gold no ehyehyeye bi asiwo na so odbobo eye currency no dom dia. Then it means that we need to commend such a government. I mean, there's no two ways about it. Minia, on mine be also or do gold a bond scout by no. The central bank of that very country. Ena okreti insishaya oma an arm of that central bank no. A man sa kunya manede e disa gold no ijuma. In South America, and yet the Bank of America no trading in gold. There's an arm of government that deals with that. And see, I say so no. On my Ghana, I had the Central Bank of Ghana, a Bank of Ghana no. And I said DSL so pursue trading gold about my trading. But essence say omunju media omudine doors intino, they will create an avenue. Sir Amono will be the one responsible for doing the trading. But it's about payment and the receipt of scanning there. It is on the books of what? The central bank. It's important to note this. And to go to know the central bank need trading. But what I say, by trading, they make the payments and then receive the money. But when it comes to the fiscal good, it is an arm or an office or an enterprise. I created they deal in that kind of activity or transaction. And now, we read the IMF report now. It is situated in the books of what? The Bank of Ghana. And yet on the books of what? The Gold Board. What must I say? And to me, yes, and to say, profit abano, it will be situated in the Bank of Ghana books as well as that of what? The Gold Board. Because Gold Board now a trading in that kind of what? Activity. So as a lot of susoba, it will be situated in the books of what? A year Bank of Ghana. I hope you are getting the extension. Good. And to Ghana for where dear, Mammo Bia and Fakadam. Sanka Gold Board in Honomoa, Minia, in Canadian currency, given the midst of and to qua air cross or Middle East. Minia and Canadian currency no, Kenyano Pumas Sibra and I say, Senate. I'm telling you, Abayahu, Russia and Ukraine war. My currency in Kojana almost 16.4 cedis per dollar. 2024, when people was living, next dollar and say, what was the reason I'm more a user as an accountant? Almost say a Russia Ukraine war. And they created that kind of mess. So war numpona a year within two countries, and now look at what is happening. Sorry, I say, and numpono. And the fact that that very country, is where almost all the countries trade in oil. But I'm going to say, Middle East, now US, China, almost all the countries are at war. Because the Strait of Hormuz, or homeless out in the Mediterranean, air course. Nasa ne, yan currency, still na ejina brani. Yan petrol, yan tumuye. Yan shanka, yan tumuya. I mean, not saying, say, Gold Board no ayadiana. And why would you always want to look at that aspect, Minia, Obibia Odibia is fundamental in every economic principle. Who read the economics are? Before you make profit, you have to make losses. Okay. Oh, yes. I mean, boss, ansana, oba set up, so to console. Anamewa. Says what to talk to Sanyo Mayna, air conditioning Sanyo Mayna, and it is what to talk to Sanyo Mayna. Nesse, I don't know when Yanni Pebisel be okay, best start to production. So I can say, Anamewa. So what to talk Sanyo Mano, a first cost. In with a thought so persuading Obi Jumano. And from the time on started Jumano, Waboka to the pointer, Afiansana, a man for edgy business, tumu. Or more patronizing the services or the product. But what I say, and send a scan can't be a day, eba. Then only a beer books who's okay, Siano, ya boka, baby a duny, and Tian Twasun Quayanim. And it is all really economics, you will be a friend, the necessary condition and then the sufficient condition. Necessary condition, I found the first order condition. I don't know your revenue calculations are. You apply that. That doesn't suffice. Say the company has made profit. It is at the necessary condition that's why you can say so you're making profit. So these are the basic principles of economics. It meant say gold board eboka. No oni pebie no mo wedi job ka so moka. Uboboka ansana what we make it profit. It's as simple as that. And to me, media mesra Ghana for say the gains are yenya as on mine. Ushania ekos wo other countries. Now a buying way to me atoto and yoma ye. Ama ne ya sitremu akwa enimono. How many times the enter say GPRT you person to law firm? How many times? Ya tete. But what I say, because they'll tell you so, so can ya spare parts no boy, a quastro, petrol, no boy quastro. But I don't know. I buy with Asha who said Darby on person of my Ghana for because every ordinary Ghanaian, a moto in one way or the other. It's I don't make sure say you be tell me prices, you know, and that is the actions of the gold deny you want. And then I bought your home buying. But what I say, Yanka say gold board is beyond criticisms. No. Yanka say, but I don't know. I see you what were the losses and what were the gains. Let's strike the balance to know which one we're going for. It may say gold board has made losses. No. And that is your own perspective. So look at the loss, I can look at it. But I don't know overall, no, what is the effect on the economy? What's the overall effect on the economy? We are not looking at the marginal effect on the economy. We are looking at the total effect on the economy. And the total effect is that and then we are making gains. And now my see the no ejina brane. And to obisu pedales are about me akwaman on akran your mind aba. I hope you're getting the point. And to mesre media, I don't want to do any politics of blah. Nabe you are no, and I invite me to parliament. Okay. I don't want to go there. Those things are bound to happen. But the substantive matter no, is that is gold board really performing functions edition is so you see the nasiana. And the fact is that yes, also see the nasi. I'm a Ghana for enyamu in Faswana, and the answer is yes. And now mine and the more boy they skyrocket at any rate, intermediate Mestre Ghana for these are the angles we need to look at. But the rest are just some distractors. But that's it.
But that's because Peter Dodu, a social analyst and a parent, so I didn't say about Ewasa and some no home. I'm coming next topic, and I know, sir, we so be become why not you can do so. But me no eka say, I was some kase pa egusua ekoso my Ghana me fa ye galam say ho ensense me ho. Na na me hwe ye emfonyini bi asisi akra wa be mfonyin video so a enipa 23 and I me no ka say 23 people including minors have lost their lives in abandoned illegal mining pits across the Ashanti region. 19 bodies have been retrieved while 4 others remain trapped underground. It's the next question for Roxin. Fight against Galamsey, Abai Naimos, Egusua Koso, Timemo for Yankee. What should we do?
I think so. Ukraine. I was here, every Galamsey as a meal. I've been a story. I walk in many boss. Yeah,
20, I say 23.
The same quala 11.
Yeah, anything can happen still.
Ralph made me feel say if you daddy, say obi a DC, obi a MC, na baby or ye chief executive. Ralph ye to Galamsey, and 10 tempire was say the man fan of Dumato. Me feel said this time because I feel near converted the local government minister, a new person over, and I feel the environment minister. But Bragofi information we know me feel say was say tis any we are just searching for staff. I can be the officer. Bragofi go 2 years. Into me. We cannot be dancing around Galamsey all the time.
Great.
Idea, high campaign. It be ye campaign. You be ye train power. just say politics no ya wo mo we campaign ya wo mo power
True.
but you di mo akotre papa bra Kofi niam na nkrofo hwe kwan say NDC e be kwatia e bi ni galamsey bra Kofi bi ni katase ne proye bra Kofi for the look of things as a galamsey ahode a ye dey ko bra Kofi me hu say as a abafom na enkosoro bra Kofi the solution ne say sebi aban any to me or police commander so being the divisional commander and a district commander aban any to me e wo hin bia so but na point is ne there no MC no je president anemu there obetu aka so mfa na aduma nto bra Kofi ye man krofo hu say ye ba se ye be so man ye nye bibia na NDC MPP no de bia meka say ye de ye amamuo no e compare MPP a omo ba no wo form ba o because say who share near course under MPP at least obeti aka say NDC ye ya de bra Kofi de ade na ekono no pre ne say be payment ne galamsey koso wo Ghana galamsey a ekoso no president any baby a bankrofo represent no bra Kofi ne me de ka ho ne say MP say wo bibia ye tu galamsey nyinara garanti nkrofo keto bi na yeto bra Kofi say dumra yeto aba miminya ya ento aba nti omu nyina for so omu nwoma no cause untimi nka say wo ye MP a yeto galamsey a unimu hwe a wonka ho hwe nso ne ye koso tu galamsey no bra Kofi ye chichire oman ye mo nkrofo kitikiti bi sebi emfa kwan bone be so enye sika na daachi sebi omo meye akakaben wo ye nso sa ade omo ye mpo no bra Kofi o chine bi emfa nso obone emre yen ya anka no problem bra Kofi say ye nsuo ebe ma ye nsuo bo aye de anhwe ye bedum pempensuo bi ye be kra nsuo de aba o man mu apart from that no affect say apemfo a ewu bra Kofi ne ye wo man mu na de bia ne yakane aja ne trasa de bia ne yakane aja ne trasa bra Kofi intim transisa ne ye koso no it is time say obi a oye DC obi a oye MC aye to galamsey e wo baby o wono bra Kofi e manfa na adwumanto me meka wo galamsey
Mate ask say Peter bremo bien papa
yalo papa
a serious issue I don't know why
na my main we and liking to ye road you cry you see ni road ni baby portals pa de dem no ye twa ma bibi si ansa na ya bobon deuru amana mpenfo etu ho anamo dad na yankan fa galamsey ho enye no na eje ego ye hwe eye mpenfo through it Ebetanasi biem am I be discuss we are we not ready to know that these things are bound to happen? Enti daddy biem na yenka emfa galamsey ho. Uni Kofi. Me de me huni amenka because but send performance kana but so na ma ejaire eso epai na in fact sometimes it lose the substance the very substance of the matter no it's just I don't get it last let me tie radio Anna one of your sister programs say no mo be mu to say obi a galamsey affecting directly no onka there's this gentleman who call in and says we are ne ba because akwala ne ba ye no the 9 in you we're deforming totally sorry I say a direct experience it mean ya entrance nkosi da bambiem enti yentumi nya kwampa bi so senya alanko jochromanten kaye no say first in declare state of emergency in all the mining areas are no nyama a brief of let's say 2 years na emma vegetation no and regaining na hoden emma ensuo no so and regaining a level of stability no for the meantime how we able to face the issue head on. What is happening to declaring state of emergency? In the idea is ACN crime. Obisi yenyo shoot and kill. You see a mu heading. Intend to mean yes, sir, no problem. It's a declaring state of emergency. Keke. In these mining areas, a galamsey, 2 years so what is preventing us? See, I declare for even 5 days near who. I mean, the level of devastation. How can't you begin to think from that point? Oman penwedie and sadden say. Man, Trase. Na senia obi to no ndwom ne yesuro na beba yen so no man tenase na ne besi cramp na afide bon say hey afide atu so sa no, you shouldn't have to sit down and wait for the biggest calamity to happen to us. We need to take the bull by its horns. That's it.
Mama fa coach we and the penny for instance na mema Onyanfa Roxen 2 minutes e bia baby o person ka ho asem I can give him 2 minutes. Mama Peter so 2 minutes. Anything they want to talk about it now, yeah, they are sorry so underpay. The widow of the Deputy Director General Emma Nadmo yeah God I'm saying penny for na back ho one mo na omkwakoye ho adwuma na ofiri mo back ho na yere or said the truest tribute we can pay these 8 is not a speech, it is to finish their work. Okunani na eka asem we etimi sremo de bia me kasa chiro konkon kwafo amesuro mo pa wo Bible mo ye kunafo Peter enyanka ne sa winsia no, and this is what a widow is saying passionately. Yenye careful. The truest tribute we can pay these 8 is not a speech, it is their work. We Mrs. Abigail Abuaje enumasem ye hwe na intimi mo nya for us. Mama 2 minutes. Anything you want to talk about it na ya Baba Peter na yen sorry so.
Bravo, if you would the Crawford Assembly.
Aye.
Crawford Yamin and you warm who pie our ones who can.
Okay.
And you say, I'm paying for fees. Oh, me a president, me a minister. Maybe I took a lamb say no, a hot 1 a day on Yamabusia for one some be yano at the end. The bravo fee, yen to me, ma, ubio your cranny. And fire would say and cassa. Say yes, after beso near Bejina or near Becasacasa, say be near the Skaga cram or more. Much or more do me dear no more yan. It was here, Pragovia, say, your regional minister said, no more. Regions are here to Galamsino. Pragovia and Bisano pay say, and so your regional ministers, no, your mom briefing. Dear night for a mom briefing. CI for a mom briefing. Police for a mom briefing. MC is in mom briefing. Oh, some Crawford and I am Crawford, who as a regional minister, no, or more briefing. Who as MC and I said DC, so they be our one Crawford or more briefing. And she ain't mean to Galam say, Emra MC, because they own him, DC, because they own him, regional minister, because they own him. Bragovi, say, I buy the president and chief of staff, and so travel here, because they this for you to Galam say, no. Because say, because me every week, no, cabinet, cabinet is here, and your cost war, my mono, and on discuss it. And your moon to me can say, yeah, to Galam say, no, and this are buying him. Bragovi into Anamo. Sans penny for say, penny or trefie man qualari nanka on can, ye can anka refua, or can be. I with me the master baby, my mention me MP, I mention me MC, may preside me, my chairman, and the NDC Funyana. Bragofi, I mean say, and where say, I saw time ya by a mudu, Bragofi. Ye bar power nancy, I saw time ya by a mudu, no time no so one me, you know, or more or mania bibi. And no more money, baby, and no tiny by them. You know, was see a free near balance in ye because I'm sure you do how brain. See a poor, see a poor, no, and this MPP for a lady because you are bemono, and share the as a cry, or my view or more region, or more national. And so I'm Benjamin at the Casacasa. Yeah, many on my end. And she's a one you be a me pacho, who may be free, what would you know? When you be monocram poor, Prakufan and Cacasade. Also, I won't ya no near one yano on your watamful because we'll be there one opa, we'll be there where we are, we'll be there where we the brag of you say no die decoy election 2024 no or don't know sir brassy you shiny ye and yes I brag of you at your harbor bray.
But as I said, Peter, 2 minutes million sorry so.
Yes, so no na mesre good board issues no. Yenhwena yenkana yehu hawa able to me resolve issues no magana for so enyanti ase wo mu wo good board no mu say ade a eboboaye no ene ne good board no kwesi broni enim ehun faso dia good board no say a transcend beyond political lines a ebebre eye Oman Ghana no they know Omunim, because music seminal, a good. I mean, who's America? America's America because of the gold they have backing their currency. Okay. Any economist will tell you that. All the professors and economists will tell you that. And to mention you how we play politics with this. It's important. Man, Jenny NDC MPP. And your crampo dear. And who's so pa na make be actually we. So there have been times agencies epeso omoto omonyomu. But into me amaso adentia. And your gold board in shisha yenbi.
Okay.
Patwati ati. Enti galamse no so yes so no quote na will make here no. I can tell, say, the woman didn't just make it for anything. Okay. Perhaps, nukunu asuna daye.
Okay.
Perhaps, nukunu asuna daye. Okay. Na ode kasa asemno. Medase.
So that's kasi pa Ghana so dwumedi so ye beso na we be kwame na Montana aba beto aso edema efa ga nyefa we entwem na ye sorry so eye Collins Nuntwiri Nuama oba as a national treasurer for the New Patriotic Party no nyame adoma ended the area 2:00 ba kwa ye no filing no Collins Nuntwiri Nuama national treasurer we wish you well and area nti 2:00 ye nyina be hia na yakwakoja no eno achi so no anopaya exactly 10:00 so no for a winter me Paul Afoku and so be file and pay 10:00 and also no yani EDH and pay from the office of Paul Afoku no or more monetary ne party but that's kasi pa very soon we'll have him on air na fe na twetwe enkomo no na EDC now me adom ochina so ya ma me perpetual on also call for women's organizer on also air pass through and no panansa no wako it ma show bo ebreso na afi NDC for so air pass through na just say kwa ene ekoyenim was a quine esono. Melo bibia asne ni abobo de ba nyame